Alright, I'll be able to share here. Just got a little bit more refined drawings, and I wanted to walk through the idea of this rocket stove here. So it's a mobile system that trying to get control and adjustment abilities out of this stove system. So it would be kind of set up like a barbecue grill in a way, where it has a wheel on one end and you can wheel it around, and it would fit into this mobile trailer that we're figuring out. Here's the combustion chamber from the front, from the side. I have this propane tank that I'm thinking of using, and we have kind of the classic rocket stove shape here. Which I'm thinking of making out of something like maybe 3-inch box tubing or pipe. Not sure yet. So here's where the feedstock would come in, air. I'm thinking of putting some kind of doors on both of these with some kind of an air adjustment. And then figuring out what kind of little grate goes in here, how that works exactly, I'm not totally sure. Then combustion is taking place in this area, and we have this kind of riser tube. Could insulate this, could put another pipe on the outside with some perlite or whatnot between the two. Haven't decided. And then one question I have, so the flames will be interfacing with the top. There will be these removable plates from an old wood stove. And at the top of the combustion chamber, as it goes into the secondary combustion outside kind of zone in this larger tank, might I want to interface the top directly with that stove plate, or put a steel plate at the top of this? I just don't totally trust the stove plate to not melt or warp or something under the heat that would be going on here. Of course, if there was a plate here and then that plate, I'm losing quite a bit of efficiency there. Anyway, that's a bit of a question mark. So then, from this front view, I'm doing something right now, hold on.
Sign it.
So here we are from the front, and at the bottom of secondary combustion, if that's a fair enough term, going down, and it's coming out 3 ways. This is the idea. It's exhausting out and going up where it would interface with the cooking surface here and here and here. Again, Well, it's its first time being in these two chambers, and it's its second time. So the way it gets over there to this plate. This idea here are some kind of a baffle or a valve or something. Yeah, really a baffle. And then the flame that originally did its thing here and interfaced here, this would be the hottest burner, is interfacing now here, here, and here, and it would go this way, and there would be a bit of a manifold on the back that's very simply conveyed here with a stovepipe to get it above people's heads, which they'd be about this tall or whatnot. Anyway, that's the idea. Another part of this is us from the top, of course, here, and I have this plate, and this could be swapped out with just like a 1/4 inch or whatever steel plate, just a solid plate. Haven't decided yet. I really like these on our wood stove. The adjustability. I mean, you'd have a fire coming out here or a lot of heat. Don't think there would still be fire at that point, but a lot of heat coming, and you could interface it right with the bottom of a pot. So you have, 3 burners that are just going, really 4 that could be going, and then you have quite a bit less heat on these burners, and the whole sides would be adjustable. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned, Bear over there at All Power Labs was telling me about this 50 watt 12 volt fan, this little blower, and I'm thinking of adding it to the stovepipe with a Venturi kind of a situation. I don't want to mess around with having to cool the exhaust enough to put it right through the blower, and I would like some support in the starting process, especially to get this draft going. I think that would just make it way easy, and then possibly to get the amount of heat out of this system that we may be calling for by running the fan during cooking. So those are some thoughts.